Hello and welcome back to Warframe, the Duviri Paradox. Last time we continued doing the missions, or like I said, they're kind of the roguelite little mission things, but we found more about Dominus Thrax, and that he seems to be someone who was on the Zariman and somehow just made this little world of theirs. And now we unlocked the Dorma Zone. So we're heading back to the Zariman, I guess, in a way.
Oh, shit. You hungry?
Go ahead, but save some for soul.
Ah, delicious cubes. Who doesn't love freshly cooked cube? Okay, so I don't know what the point of that really was. Get that so we can start going further into the options here. Stranger in Black, an unlikely ally will occasionally appear. Can we play as the Stalker? Because that would go so hard. I would love that.
Now, do you believe it?
Let's go.
I love that song. It's by Trick Daddy. Man, I haven't listened to that song in ages.
Anyway, I made you. I kept you safe all this time. There's nothing I can't be.
Ignore him. Play out the day. Let him see that his control has weakened.
Cunning devices like this feed Duviri with power, just so those witless peasants can piss it away. It's wasted on them. Recalibrate it in my favor.
It's kind of starting to sound like Thrax just needs a friend. It's timed? Brother, are you kidding? I can do it, it's just... What's in the box?
Bombastine was never satisfied. He wanted more. For all that others had was an affront to his being.
Oh, he's greedy. And you have green as greed. Little on-the-nose storytelling, but I'll take it.
Undercroft grasps all of Duviri by the roots. I won't let its reputation stand in the way of claiming what's mine. Get in and do what you have to.
Build up my discharge as fast as possible.
The Paradox has drawn Void Angels to besiege the Undercroft. Undo what their claws have done, or Duviri may fall to something worse even than Thrax. The ruptures
Yeah, I
can
gotta
be closed,
blob of
but
slurp
only
juice.
if you collect enough ambient void energy. Seize the globes that float nearby.
The tingle of mounting excitement. The performance will commence presently.
I know some people aren't big on the Void Flood missions. I actually really enjoy them. I think it's because you can play these either just as full-on combat missions, or if you just feel like dodging a ton, you can just collect the environmental ones.
Savor the anticipation while you
A
can.
breach has been sealed. Excellent work. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade. The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast.
I do wonder how much more is left of this story, because I feel like we only have the head left on this doll, and then it's, I assume, facing Thrax? That would make sense to me.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen.
Be able to see.
Who is their master? Because I don't remember that being mentioned. But I feel like that's going to be like our next big bad. Them and probably the Sentience again. Because they didn't have their story end since Era, the brother to the Lotus, his body got like hijacked. so I believe he'll come back at some point in the story. Don't know when that'll be, though, considering
The rupture is closed.
we have all these, like, side stories, essentially, going on. Kinda wish we'd get more on that, Corpus Doomsday cult that was using infested material. We had, like, an event include them, and then just never touched it again. Which is kind of a shame, because I thought that was really cool. I feel like that would have been the time to introduce a ton of infested Corpus guys.
Duviri's defenses are weakest here. You have done well to reinforce them.
Behind his acts of kindness and generosity lay but one thought. How can this performance benefit me?
That'll be useful. Because if it counts every hit as a
Hours I've
melee
spent
attack.
gazing into void mirrors, and here you are with some mysterious benefactor gazing back. Deal with those decks and see what your friend wants.
Come on, do a charge up. Yeah, so it counts every other hit. Because every hit counts as 2, so every other hit procs. That's pretty good.
Your void meddlings are forbidden by my law.
Like a child becoming bored with each new toy, Bombastine moved from one fixation to the next.
I want what a man of my talent and worth rightly deserves. And that includes the Undercroft that Thrax guards so jealously.
Many defensive battles within the Origin system were lost. Through the Paradox, you now have the chance to undo those defeats. No time to rest. Already a new onslaught begins.
Savor the anticipation while you
I will say, I do think this mode, with all the random elements to it, has a lot of replayability if you're looking for just a kind of... Like, there's goals to be had, but also just kind of goofing around like, hey, I'm just gonna jump in, grab whatever, mess around, have fun.
Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
And if you guys are interested in seeing more of this kind of mode, let me know, because as the fun I'm having other than the rounding up goat mission, I'd be down to play this a lot more. This is a neat mode. It's not repetitive because it's random, so that's pretty cool. Because otherwise I'm used to running like survivals for hours on end, and that gets really boring.
Do not shove. You'll all be able to. I promise.
The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
Mounting excitement. Come on, come on!
Yeah, it's really nice not having to have like
One.
the most min-maxed build imaginable to do fine in this.
Fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands.
The performance will commence presently.
Like, it's nice being able to just be like, yeah, here's basic gun.
Do not shove.
I will admit, I do wish I had some, like, bullet pen for that, because that would have been sick.
Enemies incoming. Stand fast.
And admittedly, Volt is a great choice for unmodded Warframe. Because, like, Excalibur, you really need that Exalted Blade tricked out, and you need some good duration on it. But Volt is just like, yeah, just zap people.
Presently.
The enemy has been exhausted. If only for now.
Demented beyond hope of return, Bombastine set his heart on the throne. Was he not as good a king as Thrax?
I should probably talk about my choices here, because I've just been picking things without thinking. Okay, so we can see it on the side. Yeah, so obviously, melee attacks hit twice, obvious to pick. Every third attack is 200% toxin damage, synergizes with that. Toxin approach, I just took it because it felt like a good option. If I had anything that would have applied cold, the fourth option would have been good, but persistent attrition that's pretty solid. Just, oh, they become more vulnerable as they take ballistic damage or range damage. I can't really see a flaw in that one. I think it's solid. And come on, it stacks.
I know those Dax. They're the ones that like to use me as a target for their spitting contests. Even the score, would you? I've dreamed of this.
I lost a sentry post. I may wet myself.
Bombastine thought his self-doubt was his alone. If only he had known how many others suffer too.
I've
Totally
often
planned.
wondered what power the otherworld spirits could offer a man like me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Rebuild one of the lost shrines, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's having some problems there. The lock-on wasn't working. It's like when you'd pick stuff up, it would just bug out and not let you lock on for a while.
I'll see she never sings again. It was me that gave her that voice. It's I who deserves the stage, not that ungrateful harpy. Me! Me! Me!
Perfect landing.
It wasn't me that started stirring up this mess with the executions. You got it in your head to get out. Don't you see now? These stories are for you. For us.
Yeah, so Thrax just wants people to be here because he's lonely. Because otherwise it's just him and puppets.
No, soul? Nothing's worse than anger, right? It burns your lungs. It ashes the trees. But you can see it, right? And after it passes, maybe something new sprouts up. But resentment. Resentment is desolation. It salts the soil so that nothing ever grows again.
Didn't see it coming, did you? That I was just using you. You think there's some magic land outside of here? All there is war and suffering. Understand?
I think so.
Do you? Do you really? You keep calling this a prison, but you know what it really is. It's the only place in the entire universe that is actually safe.
Yeah, clearly.
You had it all. A whole world to yourself. But you were bored, ungrateful. You had to bite the hand that feeds.
Like soul, huh?
Like what?
Once upon a time, there was a dying old man. As he lay on his bed, dying, he called to each of his beloved children.
Okay, I don't get any decrees. Wasn't sure.
Each did hear his rasping call. They answered with a hollow lulling.
Tension! Tension!
Also, that lightning. That what is this? That discharge wiped out just waves of those shadows. That was arguably one of the coolest things I've done in a while.
So they came to his bedside, one by one, and his firstborn knelt there. And the old man said, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And the firstborn said, so that I might be strong, father. And so the old man gave to them the deeds for all his lands. To his second-born, he said again, my child, why be your eyes so dry? And his second child said, I shed no tears, father, for I chose now to remember only the joy you made of my life. And so unto him, the old man gave his family home. When his last child had entered, he said again, my child, you were my favorite of all. Why show you no feelings at all?
God, this is so easy with discharge. Oh my god. I'm sorry this is a little boring to watch, just me spamming discharge, but easiest way to wipe these guys out.
Said to him, I feel nothing, for it was I who has killed you.
Where is he?
Don't you worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom.
Damn, it's the bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
All Kates are banished by my decree. I've never seen you like this. So ready to fight. It makes me so happy. ever cared this much for me.
Wake up, Tenno.
Tension! Tension! Tension.
Take care of song for me.
I will.
You're feeling now.
I am.
Good.
Oh, this is hardcore. Get to have an Orowyrm battle.
Stop this childish tantrum right now. Do you understand? He's dead and he's gone, and he's not coming back. I don't care how angry you get. You can't change anything. You can't even change yourself. Kill some of my worms. You think stealing them will bring him back? Are you stupid? It's too late.
This is...
His curse upon you. Suvatasa Shabra Zuhervash Nunca O exalted Nus Thraxica.
You can have it.
You're thinking, is this real? Or some fevered dream? You did it. You took control.
I always had it. Thrax didn't make this place.
You did. But you reset it. You gave it all back to him. Why?
I guess it felt like a good trade. So, what's next?
Those beyond the wall have helped you. You will need to repay that debt. But you've earned your freedom. A way through the paradox and out of the spiral. Be warned, you'll not be as you are now, but as you were then. Do you see it? The other side.
I see it.
What will you do?
Well, I guess it's either or. We're done. It's just whether we want to leave or not. For story purposes, we'll leave.
Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you go numb. Color drains away. You stop trying. And that just feeds the spiral going down. Maybe you'll get lucky one day. You see yourself in the mirror and snap out of it. But for some of us, it takes more. A friend, a stranger, a story, a helping hand.
I didn't even get to use my Warframe. What's our unread message? Oh, okay, so we get Sun and Moon, the stance forum, and then decorative. Persuading the Zerman's own resident archivist to allow me access to your residence was not easy. A fearsome entity called Melika. She insisted I needed a pass prepared by my teacher. In case we have not already spoken, I am Akrithis, archivist of Duviri, and I believe I know who you are. Perhaps even better perhaps than you do. As a token of trust, I enclose this curious blueprint. The blades are modeled after Master Teshin's, but weighted for Warframe use. Clearly, they were meant for you. But yeah, that's the Duviri Paradox. Like I said, if you want to see me kind of run through the Duviri game mode, let me know in the comments. I'm more than willing to do runs through it. I think it's pretty cool. As for the mission itself, I kind of critiqued it along the way as I was doing it. And like I said, I think it's good, but it feels really disjointed if you're a brand new player accessing it. But hopefully I didn't look into it prior because I wanted to come into this as blind as possible.
Ordis wonders.
Ordis, shut up. I don't care. But otherwise it's good. It's fun. I like the roguelike kind of mode. It makes things really interesting. The combat, like I said, it fits within the mode, but externally it feels really strange and kind of separated from everything. But all in all, I think it's good. I like the story that Thrax is just a kid, it seems, from the Zerman, who... If that last image of him kind of huddled up... See, that's the thing, I'm not even sure because our character made the spot. Made Duviri. Somehow. But we gave it to him. Or we at least claimed it and gave it back. But whether that scared kid was us or Thrax himself, I don't know, but either way, he's just a scared kid who is trying to keep himself and whoever he could safe in his little world, and a little bit of megalomania got to him. He didn't want to let people leave, like our character, because it felt like abandonment. It felt like betrayal. So, I think that's a good story. A lot deeper than I think I expected it to be. But all in all, pretty good. The Nakanas are going to be cool. Always nice to have a new weapon. I know I have to check like the vendors and stuff for the... or do the missions actually to get some of the... Incarnon weapon parts, and they rotate weekly. But yeah, I think it's good. Can't wait to see what they do next. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.